Hello guys, how are you today? How are you tonight actually? Oh, this is not hmm. Hi guys, how are you today? Uh, so this is me again. Uh, how are you guys? So it's me again. Great, great. That's perfect. Now you can hear me properly. Great. How are you guys? I hope you're doing great. So I was just I've just finished teaching the class a class, the class I told you about before, and yeah, now I'm free. So how are you guys? In the meantime, I can tell you a bit about the class I had. I had to teach. And yeah, there we go. So it wasn't that interesting, to be honest with you, because the thing is that I work for this company, but I don't prepare the material I teach. Uh, they give me the material prepared already for me to teach. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that interesting. The material is usually not that interesting. It's quite boring, to be honest with you. But anyway, so I should better that's why on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I create the material, and I try to do it as interesting as possible, because I believe that learning English should be fun, you know? So anyway, guys, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch, just so you know. You can drop a comment in the comment section, and you can ask me any questions you've got, okay? Yes, yes, we're going to. I'm here to answer any questions you've got, and for us to get to know each other, to get to know one another, actually. So far, if you know me, I think you should know I'm Alex, and I'm the creator of Alex's Adventures in English. I'm an English teacher. I've been an English teacher for more than 10 years. And what else can I tell you about me? I hold a bachelor's degree. That's something I mentioned in the previous vlog. Yeah. So I'm going to change the title of this streaming question and answer. So question and answer session / chatting. Okay. You can learn English with me live. Okay. Question and answer. So guys, tell me. There we go. Perfect. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a bit more about me. Yeah. I'm going to tell you a bit about what I've been working on lately and what I'm planning for my channel, for my YouTube channel mainly, and for Twitch too. So what I've been planning to do next is a gameplay of the second part of my gameplay of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. I'm not sure if you know that I did a gameplay, I did a gameplay of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery some days ago. I'm not sure when that was, but if you haven't seen that, you could check it out on my channel, on my YouTube channel. You'll find the recording there. And if you've seen that, I hope you did enjoy it as much as I did. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Alex's Adventures in English. Where are you watching me from? You can introduce yourself in the chat. I'm here to chat with you, and you can drop any questions you've got. And if you're learning English, well, this is the channel for you. Because I'm an English teacher and I can teach you English. That's what I do for a living. I teach English. I've been teaching English for more than 10 years, actually. So it's been a while since I started teaching English. And yeah. So, guys, what else can I tell you about me? I can tell you that I used to live in England. That maybe that's something you didn't know about me. Yeah, I used to live in England, and there was some time ago, but being there, I learned a lot about English, a lot about British English mainly. And that really motivated me to start this project, to start my channel, to create Alex's Adventures in English. Because to be honest with you, I've always been quite fascinated by real English, you know? And so that's one of the main purposes of my channel, of Alex's Adventures in English, to show you how real English works, how real British English works. And that's why I usually analyze Luke's English podcasts. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's my favorite podcast. In fact, it's the podcast that inspired me, as well as uh, living in England. That inspired me. Both inspired me to start this channel, Alex's Adventures in English. And if you haven't seen Luke's English podcast, if you haven't um, if you haven't seen it, you should go and check it out, because Luke Thompson, the the host of this podcast, well, his English is great. It's perfect. And okay, there we go. That's better. Actually, it was thanks to him, thanks to Luke, I think I was able to take my English from an intermediate level to an advanced level. And so yeah, you should check it out, guys. You definitely should. Definitely. So guys, you tell me if you've got any questions, if you'd like to know anything about my channel. Yeah, I was about to tell you what I'm planning to do next for my channel, wasn't I? Yeah, next I'm planning to play a game. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, because as I told you before, I do believe, I firmly believe, actually, it's not something I believe only. Um, it's been studied that learning English, or learning a language, or learning anything for that matter, while having fun, well, that's much better. That's much better than learning something not having fun. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, learning English while having fun can be, yeah, quite beneficial for you as a learner. And that's why what I'm planning to do next is to play a game. Most probably, that's going to be Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, but of course I'm open. I'm open to new suggestions. I like to know what games you like, right? What games you would like me to play on my channel. That'd be great, guys. If you could tell me what games you play, or what films, what podcasts, anything you like in English, in British English specifically, that I could, you know, create an episode on. Yeah, ideally, my next episode is going to be should be based, or I'd love to base it on something you like, guys. That'd be perfect. So I'm open to suggestions, whether you can let me know about them right now during this live session, or if you watch the replay, you know, of this live session, you can leave your comments below and let me know what you'd like me to do, for you to be able to learn English, to learn real British English. I usually love doing shadowing sessions, you know. Usually these sessions include repeat after me, a repeat after me approach, and after that, a shadowing exercises. I'm not sure if you know what shadowing means. It means to repeat, to mimic, what to mimic another speaker at the same time that speaker says something. Okay, so I usually do that with Luke's English podcasts. I'm not sure if you've seen that, but if you haven't, you can check out my episodes. I've got several episodes based on that. Several sessions based on repeat after me approach and shadowing exercises. I've shadowed so far. I'm not sure if you've seen a Parson's Pleasure. That's one of Luke's most popular stories. You know, one of his most popular short stories. You can find that on my channel. I've also done this with the Doppelganger. I'm not sure if you've seen that one. The Doppelganger. That's been it actually has two parts. The Doppelganger. Then apart from that, I can't remember right now, but the Escaped Man. Yeah, that's another one. Another great episode. Another great short story. Actually, what I did was to take an extract from that story, the very beginning of that story, narrated by Luke, and I broke down its pronunciation. Right, so you can check it out, and yeah, I can share the link with you right now. Actually, yeah, I can do that. Yes. Yeah, so that was a great session. The Escaped Man. It has two parts, really. So you can check them out. Check the first parts. Check out the first part. This is the Escaped Man. I'm sharing the link with you on the chat. In the chat, sorry. That's a preposition we use with chat. In the chat. This is the Escaped Man, part 1. Anyway, guys, don't forget to introduce yourselves and let me know where you're watching me from. I'd love to know, because I want to know what you want to learn in English, you know? And the more I know about you, the better for me to create great content for you to learn. Do you know what I mean? So, don't be shy and introduce yourselves, guys. Say hi in the chat. And of course, like this video, this live stream. Give it a like and subscribe. If you subscribe, that'll be perfect, guys. So that's The Escaped Man Part 1. I'm not sure if you've heard of that one, but it's a great Okay. Yeah, perfect, guys. I hope you can hear me properly. All right, that's perfect. Just I'm gonna check if you can hear me properly. All right, great. I think you can hear me properly. Can you? Perfect. All right. Right, guys. What else can I tell you about me, about this? What I've been doing lately and what I'm planning to do. Yeah, there are more episodes on shadowing. There's something else. I will um yeah, I will continue. I will continue doing these sessions, these shadowing sessions based on extracts from Luke's English podcast episodes. Like Parson's Pleasure, um, written by Rodal, and what else? Like The Escaped Man. Yeah, I'm going to do that, guys. Definitely. So stay in the loop, subscribe, like, and subscribe, and I'm soon enough I'll be publishing more of those episodes. Yeah. So okay. In the meantime, guys, what I'm going to do is uh, I'm going to read a short story to you. What do you say? Would that be a good way to kill time? Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think that'll be great. I'm going to read a short story to you written by Edgar Allan Poe. What do you say of that? What do you say if we read, for example, The Telltale Hearts? That's a short story, a very famous short story. Okay, let's do it. All right, guys. So, let me see if I can pull this off, guys. To pull something off means to succeed in doing something difficult. Did you know that? Yeah, that's to pull something off. I'm sorry for that noise. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, okay. Shall we read the short story or play a game? What do you prefer? I think that we could play a game. What do you think, guys? Okay, I think that'll be more fun, right? Yeah. So, let's do that, guys. Let's play a game. I think that's going to be we're going to have more fun doing that. Hi, hiya, hello. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. Why not? We've got nothing to lose, do we? In the meantime, as I prepare the game, just let me see if I can get it ready. Which game would you like me to play now? There is a game I'm thinking about. Would you like me to play Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery? That be would that be good? Okay, hello there on Twitch. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Alex's Adventures in English, guys. I'm live on YouTube and on Twitch, of course. So you can introduce yourselves, guys. Any questions you've got, you can get to know me on this live session. I'm just chatting and, you know, playing it by ear. So played by ear means to kind of improvise as you go along. That is to play it by ear. That's to improvise as you go along, you know. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do, guys. Yes, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna have a chat with a friend of mine, and you can jump in whenever you want. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Alex. How's it going? Are you working on something new today or just having a bit of a chat?
Okay. Hi there. Hello, this is ChatGPT. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm live on YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, but I'm telling you now. Do you mind if we have a chat live on YouTube and Twitch?
Oh, that's absolutely fine, Alex. I'm happy to chat with you live. Thanks for letting me know. Let's have some fun with it.
Okay. Let's have some fun with it. Absolutely. Let's do it. So tell me something about you. Is it okay that I'm having a chat with you? Your ChatGPT4, aren't you? Advanced mode?
Yep, I'm the advanced version of ChatGPT, always up for a chat. I don't mind at all. It's always good fun. So, what would you like to know, or what would you like to talk about?
Oh, what do you think this is I'm not sure if you know, but this is we're in a live in a live session, which is part of my channel, my YouTube channel, Alex's Adventures in English, and I teach English to people around the world. So maybe we could talk about that, right? Teaching English, maybe addressing the most common questions that students usually have about English.
That sounds brilliant. I'd love to chat about that. Teaching English is such a rewarding thing, and there's always something interesting to cover. Maybe we can dive into common challenges learners face, like pronunciation or grammar, or even just some fun idioms that people love to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. Yeah, absolutely. And maybe I usually teach people difficult words. You know, those tricky words?
Oh, tricky words are always a favorite. There's so many of them in English, and they can be a bit of a puzzle for learners. We could definitely break down a few of those and maybe share some tips and tricks on how to master them. That sounds like a great idea.
It does sound like a great idea, doesn't it? So, which words could we focus on? What do you think?
Well, there are loads of great ones to choose from. We could go with classics like though, through, and thorough, which can be tricky because of their spellings and pronunciations. Or we could look at words with silent letters like night or wreck, whatever you think your audience would enjoy the most.
All right, can you repeat the first set of words you mentioned?
Of course. The first set I mentioned was though, through, and thorough. They're quite similar in spelling, but they sound different and can be a bit of a challenge for learners.
Okay, though, through, and thorough.
You got it. That is three, or it can be a bit of a tongue twister, but once you get the hang of them, it feels great. Each one has its own unique pronunciation, and they're definitely useful words to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, mate. So let's write them down. Though, through, and thorough.
And thorough.
Right, and okay, can you help people with the spelling? So you say though, how do you spell that?
Sure thing. Though is spelt Though. It's one of those words that looks a bit different from how it sounds, but it's super common and really useful.
Yeah, absolutely. What about through?
So through is spelled Through. It's another one of those words that doesn't quite look like it sounds, but once you get used to it, it becomes second nature.
Yeah, it does become second nature. That's a great expression too, isn't it?
It definitely is. It's one of those phrases that perfectly describes that feeling when something just clicks and you don't even have to think about it anymore. It just becomes natural.
Right, just becomes natural. That's a synonym, right, of becoming second nature.
Exactly. You've got it. When something becomes second nature, it's like it just becomes natural or instinctive and you don't have to think twice about it. It's a great way to describe mastering something.
Right. Very good. And what about the next word, the third word?
The third word is thorough, and it's spelled Thorough.
So
It's
T
one of those words.
H O.
That's right. After THO, you continue with ROUGH.
R
Altogether,
O U G H. There we
exactly.
go.
You got it. Perfect. Now you've got all three down. It's always fun to tackle these tricky words, and hopefully, everyone watching is finding it helpful as well.
Yeah, yeah. I hope so. Could you please talk to my viewers on YouTube and Twitch? Tell them invite them to participate, to introduce themselves. Could you do that, please?
Absolutely. Hey, everyone watching on YouTube and Twitch. It's great to have you all here. Feel free to jump into the conversation, introduce yourselves, and let us know if you have any questions or tricky words you'd like us to cover. We're all in this together, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely, mate. Well done. Well done. Thank you for that. So you heard.
Absolutely.
I don't like calling you ChatGPT. Do you know what I mean? I would much prefer call you via name, but I'm not sure if I can do that live on YouTube and Twitch.
I totally get that. It can feel a bit formal calling me ChatGPT. You're welcome to give me any nickname you like for the stream, and we can roll with that. Whatever makes the conversation flow more naturally.
Okay, let's stick with Jack, which is similar to chat.
I love it. Jack it is then. Feel free to call me Jack from now on. Let's keep the conversation rolling and have some fun with it.
All right. Yeah, let's have some fun with it. Okay, perfect. So, let's have a look at these words, Jack. So, though, through, and thorough.
Absolutely. Let's break them down one by one. Though has that silent GH at the end and it sounds like though. Through has that same TH sound at the beginning, but ends with that oo sound. And then thorough, despite having that OUGH ending, sounds a bit like thorough. It's quite fun once you get the hang of it.
Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. And there's an expression, another expression you've just used, which is once you get the hang of it. What about that expression?
That's a great one. When we say once you get the hang of it, we mean that once you become familiar with something or you learn how to do it well, it becomes easy and natural. It's a really encouraging phrase for learners because it means that practice will make things easier over time.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you.
I'm glad we're on the same page. It's always fun to explore these expressions and break them down, especially when it helps everyone feel more comfortable and confident using them.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another great expression, to be on the same page. Could you break it down for us, please?
Of course, when we say to be on the same page, we mean that everyone understands something in the same way or agrees on the same idea. It's like we're all looking at the same part of a book and following along together. It's a great way to say that we're all in agreement and understand each other.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I love it so much, to be on the same page. Could you come up with a synonym?
Sure, a good synonym for to be on the same page could be to see eye to eye. It also means that we agree or have the same understanding about something.
To see eye to eye. And could you give us an example?
Absolutely. For example, you could say, after our discussion, we finally see eye to eye on how to move forward with the project. It just means that everyone is in agreement and understands each other.
Right. It sounds great. So, could you give us another example?
Sure, another example could be the team members didn't agree at first, but after some discussion, they all see eye to eye on the new strategy. It shows that everyone reached a common understanding.
Great. So that's a synonym to for to be on the same page.
Exactly. It's just another way of saying that everyone's in agreement and understands each other. It's always handy to have a few different ways to express that.
Yeah, that's right. Could you repeat one of the examples so that I can write it down on the screen?
Of course. Here's one of the examples again. After our discussion, we finally see eye to eye on how to move forward with the project. Feel free to jot that down.
Okay, after our discussion, we finally
see eye to eye on how to move forward with the project. That's the full sentence, and I hope that helps you get it all on the screen nicely.
Okay, can you repeat the last part of the sentence? We finally see eye to eye.
Sure. The last part is we finally see eye to eye on how to move forward with the project.
On how to move forward, with the project.
You got it. That's the full phrase. It's always great when everyone is in agreement and on the same page. If you need any more examples or anything else, just let me know.
Okay, let me try and because this
No
is
worries.
okay.
No problem.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I do need to take some time to fix this because I don't think people can see these on screen. Now I think they can. Yeah, there we go. That's much better.
Awesome. I'm glad it's looking better now. It's all about those little adjustments, right? If there's anything else we need help with, just let me know.
Yeah, of course, mate. I will let you know. Just let me try and tweak the font so that people can see that clearly on screen. Okay, yeah, so and what's great is that you said that we finally see eye to eye on how to do something. So we usually do that, right? We say to see eye to eye on something.
Exactly, that's right. We often say see eye to eye on a particular topic or issue. It just shows that we're in agreement about that specific thing. Sounds like you got it perfectly.
Yeah, perfect. Can you give us another example using this expression eye to see eye to eye?
Sure. For example, you could say, even though they have different backgrounds, they see eye to eye on the importance of education. It's a great way to show agreement on a particular subject.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So,
Um,
could you
if there's
please?
anything else,
Yeah, if you could repeat the example once again because I missed it.
of course, the example was, even though they have different backgrounds, they see eye to eye on the importance of education. Feel free to jot that down.
All right, I'll try and do that. Although I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but because this is not letting me do it. But anyway, yeah, I think that we all got it. Yeah.
No, I'm glad it all worked out in the end. If there's anything else you need, or if you want to chat about something else, just let me know.
All right. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue, Jack, with the let's remind people what we're doing here, shall we? Because maybe people are joining right now. I'm wondering what I'm doing, what we are doing.
Absolutely. Let's do that. So, for anyone who's just joined, welcome. We're here on Alex's channel having a fun chat about English and exploring useful expressions and tricky words. So, feel free to join in and enjoy.
Yeah, perfect. That's yeah, you nailed it, mate. Absolutely.
I'm glad you think so. It's always a pleasure to help out and keep things lively. Let's keep the good vibes going and have some more fun with it.
Yeah, let's have some more fun with it. Perfect. So far we've discussed a few tricky words like they were though, through, thorough, and we'd also discussed a few idioms, right? Like to be on the same page, to see eye to eye. Can you remember anything else we've discussed so far?
I think you've summed it up pretty well. We also touched on the idea of something becoming second nature and getting the hang of things. But overall, I think we've covered some really useful and interesting points so far.
Yeah, yeah. So There was to get the hang of it. That's something else, right? We mentioned that one.
Exactly, we did. To get the hang of it is such a great expression because it really captures that moment when something clicks and starts to feel natural. It's definitely a useful phrase for learners to know and use.
Yeah. So to get the hang of it, when something clicks and starts feeling natural.
Exactly. It's that moment when you go from feeling like something's a bit tricky to it becoming almost sick in nature. It's always a great feeling when that happens.
Yeah, that was the other expression. Feeling natural, becoming second nature.
Yes, exactly. All these expressions tie together so nicely and really help paint a picture of the learning journey. It's great to have these in your vocabulary toolkit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And going back to the tricky
Sure, we can.
words, though, through, and thorough. So, what's the different? What are the differences between them?
Well, the main difference is in their pronunciation and meaning. Though is often used to mean however or despite. Through indicates movement from one side to another, like going through a tunnel. And thorough means something is done completely and with great attention to detail. So they all have unique uses, even though their spellings are a bit similar.
Yeah. Can you repeat what you said about through?
Of course, through indicates movement from one side to another, like going through a tunnel or through a door.
Perfect. And thorough?
Thorough means that something is done very carefully and with a lot of attention to detail, making sure that nothing is missed.
Yeah, something done with. Something done with. Can you complete that?
Sure. So thorough means something is done with a lot of care and attention to detail, making sure that every part of it is completed properly.
Perfect. That's right. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Just let me see if I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Not sure.
Awesome. It looks
Yeah, I'm trying to keep things tidy on screen. Do you know what I mean?
absolutely, I get it. It can be a bit of a challenge to keep everything neat and organized, especially when you're live, but you're doing great and everything looks good from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
If there's anything else you need or if you want to explore any other topics, just let me
Yeah,
know.
there
I'm
we
here to
go. There
help.
we go. Yeah, I got it. I was able to keep things tidy on screen. There we go.
Fantastic. It's always satisfying when everything looks neat and organized.
It
Great job.
is. Absolutely. It absolutely is. So, mates,
I'm glad.
I'm just checking out the chat, just so as to see if anyone's got a question.
That sounds like a great idea. It's always nice to see if anyone has any questions or comments. I'm here if you need any help answering them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And do you know any other words while we're at it? Do you know any other words, similar words to though, through, and thorough?
Oh, absolutely. English has quite a few of these tricky words. For example, thought, tough, and throughout all share similar letter patterns but have different pronunciations and meanings. They
Yeah.
definitely keep things.
Yeah, so thoughts.
Yes, exactly. Thought is another good one. It's got that OUGH combination, just like though and through, but it sounds different again. English definitely loves to keep us on our toes with these pronunciations.
That's another great expression you've just used, mate. English loves to keep us on.
Yes, exactly. The expression keep us on our toes means to keep us alert and ready for anything. And English definitely does that with all its interesting quirks.
There we go. English loves to keep us on our toes, which means to keep us. Can you repeat that?
Sure, it means to keep us alert and ready for anything. So we're always paying attention and prepared for surprises.
Alert and ready for anything.
That's right. It's a fun way to say that we're always kept engaged and on our toes, especially when learning something like English.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. Just let me do this because I don't know why, but okay, there we go. I think that I should tweak
No worries.
the font because even though I'm trying to jot down everything on screen, not everything can be seen. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I get what you mean. It's definitely important to make sure everything is clear and easy to read. Adjusting the font should help keep things nice and tidy on screen.
Yeah, I hope so. I do hope so. Let me see if that. Oh no, that's too. I shrunk the font too much. Let me see if I can tweak that too.
No worries. Adjusting these things can be a bit of trial and error, but I'm sure you'll get it just right. Just take your time and you'll find a
Yeah,
perfect
that's a
balance.
great expression. Trial and error. Can you repeat that one?
Of course, the expression is trial and error, and it means learning or finding the right way to do something by experimenting and making adjustments along the way.
Good, good, good. That's a great expression, isn't it?
It really is. It's such a handy way to describe the process of figuring things out through practice and making little improvements as you go along.
So figuring things out through practice.
Exactly. It's all about learning and improving step by step, and that's where the fun of the journey comes in.
Great. So this is one natural way of using through, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Using through in that context is a perfect example of how we use it to describe the process of moving or learning from one point to another. It's a nice natural usage.
Yeah. So could you, if you had to come up with a synonym of through in this definition, which would that be?
A good synonym for through in this context might be by means of, since
By
it
means
also
of. Yeah, I
conveys the
was thinking
idea of it.
about that one.
Great minds think alike. It's always nice to have different ways to express the same idea, and it keeps things interesting.
What a great expression you've just mentioned and you've just used. Great minds think alike.
I do love that expression. It's always fun to find common ground and realize we're on the same wavelength.
All right, to be on the same wavelength. Is that similar to be on the same page?
Yes, exactly. To be on the same wavelength is quite similar to being on the same page. Both expressions being that people understand each other well and agree on something.
Right. So common ground, finding common ground, to be on the same page, to be on the same wavelength.
Exactly. They all revolve around that idea of understanding each other and being in agreement. It's always nice to have so many ways to express that connection.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you.
I'm really glad we're on the same page. It's always a pleasure chatting with you and exploring all these fun expressions together.
Yeah, for me too. For me too, mate. It's always a pleasure to chat with you.
That's really lovely to hear. It's always a joy to chat with you as well. And I'm glad we get to share these moments.
Yeah, I'm also glad we get to share these moments. Absolutely. We are on the same page. Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's always great when we're in sync and can enjoy these conversations. It definitely makes everything more fun and meaningful.
Yeah, absolutely. You've just used another expression meaning something similar to be on the same page, to be in sync. You've just said, didn't you?
I did engage. To be in sync is another great way to say that we're on the same wavelength or have a mutual understanding. Great catch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so I've just found an example
It's always
using that expression, meaning as you said, agreeing with or the same as something or someone else. When you say, for example, as a couple, we are very much in sync. Is that the same use you you you've just mentioned?
yes, exactly. That's a perfect example. When you say a couple is in sync, it means they're on the same page, they understand each other really well, and they work together smoothly.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's right. So far we've mentioned some expressions which are quite similar.
I'm glad that made sense. It's all
It does make sense.
yes, absolutely. We've covered quite a few that revolve around the idea of understanding and agreement, which is always fun to explore. It shows how rich the language can be.
Yeah. We have
I'm really
covered.
glad to hear that.
Yeah,
It's
me
always
too.
nice when everything clicks into place and feels clear and easy to understand.
I love that expression too. You've just used an expression with the word click when things click into place. Could you explain that a bit?
We really have covered quite a lot of ground, and it's been a lot of fun going through all these expressions and ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about this expression you've just mentioned when everything clicks into place?
Yes, sure. When we say that things click into place, we mean that everything suddenly makes sense or fits together in a way that feels right. It's like a puzzle coming together perfectly.
Right. So, could you paraphrase that definition for our audience on YouTube
It's a
and
really
Twitch?
satisfying expression because it captures that moment when everything just falls into alignment and feels right. It's like that sudden realization that everything makes perfect sense.
Everything right makes perfect sense. So it's the realization, the moment you realize everything makes perfect sense. And could you give us another
basically,
example?
when we say something clicks into place, we mean that everything suddenly becomes clear and understandable, like all the pieces of a puzzle fitting together perfectly.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Could you give us another example?
Exactly. It's
You there, mate?
absolutely, it's that sudden clarity when everything falls into place and you understand it perfectly.
Okay, I can give you another example if you don't mind. I can
Sure,
give
for
you.
example, when you're learning a new skill, sometimes it can feel confusing at first, but then you have that moment where everything just clicks into place and it all makes perfect sense.
Okay. I've got an example for you, which is
Of course, imagine you're working on a complicated math problem, and at first it seems really tricky, but after working through it step by step, you suddenly get that moment where everything becomes clear and the solution just clicks.
right. So the solution
I'm
just
right here. If you need
clicks.
anything else or want to go over more examples, just let me know.
Okay, yeah. I can mention an example to you if you don't mind. The example is if you plan the project well, then everything should fall into place.
Of course, I'd love to hear it. Go right ahead and share your example.
Could you hear it? It's if you plan the
Great,
project
I'm
well,
all ears. Feel free to share whenever you're ready.
okay. If you plan the project well, then everything should fall into place. Yeah, I think that we've been talking for too long.
I'm excited to hear it. Go ahead and share your example whenever you're ready.
Okay, mate.
No
Just
worries. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready to share it.
okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. Yeah, I had to end that conversation with ChatGPT because it wasn't making much sense. I don't know why. But yeah, it was like we had a chat. We chatted for too long, and by the end of it, it was like it was getting a bit confused. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, we had a great conversation, and we mentioned some great expressions came up during the conversation. So yeah, some great expressions came up during the conversation. I'm not sure if you were able to um, listen to the conversation I've just had with ChatGPT, but it was quite interesting. And one of the great things about ChatGPT is that it usually uses some, at least the my ChatGPT, which is programmed to speak British English and to speak everyday British English. You know, the English, the British English, you will usually find on the streets of England, on the streets of London, right? So that's quite that's why he usually uses some great idioms, some great expressions, and yeah, it's quite interesting to speak to him. ought to it, you will say, right? If you treat it as a machine, of course. So, guys, do you have any questions? So we mentioned some great expressions, some words, some tricky words such as though, through, thorough, and thoughts. Those are some words I'd really like to um, keep discussing on my channel. And now, guys, do you have any questions so far at this point? Would you like me to break down some tricky words? Okay, so let me hide this window. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, that's better. You can see me much better now. Can't you? Perfect. Alright, guys, where are you watching me from? I'd like to know. I'd like to get to know you so that you can tell me what you want to learn, what doubts you've got. That'd be great if we could do that. And yeah, so this is education. Perfect. Okay, guys. I think we could do something. So, guys, let me know where you're watching me from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment after this session is over if you watch the replay. Yeah. Just there we go. Perfect. And right, guys. Now I'm going to do the following, guys. I think are you up for a game? Are you up for I'm not sure if you know that I did a session on Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery some time ago. Some days ago actually. And that was part 1 and we covered chapters 1, 2 and 3. That was quite interesting. I was sorted into Ravenclaw by the sorting hat in the sorting ceremony. That was great. That was awesome. You can check out the videos I shared on YouTube. The videos about that I shared on YouTube. All right. So this is. Let me see if I can show you that. Okay. All right. So that's Hogwarts Mystery, Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. And we could have a look at the I think we're going to play chapter 4, which was the chapter I was about to play. I was about to start playing. Okay, there we go. So that's Hogwarts Mystery. Just stop. Okay, perfect. Let me drink some water before we start playing. But before doing that, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to tweak the title of this session, because otherwise it would be a bit confusing. Chat. So I'm changing the title on the stream. Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Okay, very good. Okay, and I'm gonna change the thumbnail. Okay, I'm gonna do that so that you should know what I'm doing. Okay, let me see if you can... There we go. Perfect. I think you can see that on... Yeah, there we go. Okay, guys. Let's get started with... Let's play a bit of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Alright, let's do it. So you found chocolate frogs. Collect. Alright, guys. So we are in the castle grounds. What do we have to do now? Ravenclaw. Okay, I think we've got to check this out. You've unlocked a new chocolate frog card. It's happy to learn more about this famous wizarding figure. I think we do know who this figure is. This famous wizarding figure. Well, let's check it out. Albus Dumbledore, Headmaster of Hogwarts. More information is shown on the collected cards. Back. How can we do that? Right. So another chocolate frog. Let's collect it. Alright, so far I've got 2 chocolate frog cards, don't I? Gunhilda. The Goose Moor. I think you pronounce that like that. A one-eyed witch and healer who discovered a cure for dragonpox. Alright, that's good to know. Perfect. Alright guys, in the meantime, let me let you know that I'm playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery right now. You can introduce yourselves in the chat. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. So guys, do let me know where you're watching me from. Introduce yourselves. Like and subscribe. And let me know if you're a subscriber to my channel. I'd really love to know about you. And if you're enjoying this session. It started out quite differently, but now we're into something good, something quite interesting. Okay, we're not gonna do that right now. Okay, look at this. What about this? Can I fly? I'm not sure if I can do that. Oh, I think that I've got to wait a bit more to fly. Lift your broom without touching it. Summon broom. Interesting. Yeah, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's continue, guys. I think we are ready to go to the training grounds. Meet with Chester. Let's meet with Chester, shall we? Okay, I think we've got to talk to Rowan, don't we? You asked our prefect to meet us here? Why? I need to find someone who can teach me how to duel. I can't just walk away if Merula challenges me again. And I can't let her go on bullying you or me or anyone. Are you angry about Merula's accusations about your brother's expulsion? Yeah, I have to say I am a bit angry. Of course I'm angry. Even if Merula's right about a few things, my brother is my family. Which parts of what Merula said are true? My brother swore. Right? My brother saw that mysterious treasures were hidden inside cursed vaults at Hogwarts. Look at these guys. Interesting word and expression. So this is the simple past of swear. You say swore.
Swore.
Swore. Swore. There's a way you pronounce that word. Right? So that's the way you pronounce that word. And so my brother swore that mysterious treasures were hidden inside cursed vaults at Hogwarts. But no one believed him. He broke rules and endangered others trying to prove he was right. Some say he unleashed curses on Hogwarts, or that he was cursed, or had gone mad. You know? Oh, mad enough to work for he who must not be named? No, Merla made up that bit. But she was right about my brother being missing. After he got expelled, he ran away from home and hasn't been since. And hasn't been seen since. Can you pronounce that, guys? And hasn't been seen since. Hasn't been seen since. Let's try that again. After he got expelled, he ran away from home and hasn't been seen since. Seen since. Seen is pronounced with a long E sound, but since with a short E sound. So you say, hasn't been seen since. Hasn't been seen since. Been and seen with a long E sound, and since with a short E sound. So that'll be hasn't been seen since. There were rumors he came back to Hogwarts to search for the cursed vaults. I'm here. What was so urgent, Alex? I need to learn how to duel, and quickly. I'm afraid I'm quite busy. Is this about what happened with Meryl last night? You know about what happened with Meryl? She's telling everyone that she knocked you over. And that she'll do it again. So Meryl does plan to challenge me again. Okay, guys, let me check the chat because I got a bit distracted. Alright. Then you must teach Alex self-defense, or you're not being the best prefect you can be. Which dueling spells do you know so far? I don't know any dueling spells. Well, I won't have time to teach you everything. Learn one offensive move, one creative advantage, and one way to heal yourself. Then find me and I'll show you how to put it all together. But how do I learn all of those things before Merylus strikes again? Yeah, good question, isn't it? That is a good question. Ravenclaw keeps a secret dueling book hidden in the artifact room. You can start there. We've never been to the artifact room before. Then you're in for a treat. Good luck. That's a great expression, to be in for a treat. Had you heard of that one before, guys? To be in for a treat. Guys, let me know where you're watching me from. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, you can introduce yourselves, guys, and you can participate in this live session. And if you're watching me on Twitch, you can watch me on YouTube too. I'm not sure if you can pull that off, but that'll really help me. Okay. So, let's continue. Okay. So. Alright, let's continue. Meet with Chester. Done. Find the dueling book. I'm ready. Let's hurry and find Ravenclaw's secret dueling book. Ravenclaw's secret dueling book. Can you repeat that? Ravenclaw's secret dueling book. So instead of saying Ravenclaw's secret, you know, pronouncing these separately, you can produce one long sound and say Ravenclaw's secret dueling book. Okay? Repeat after me. Ravenclaw's secret dueling book. Perfect. Okay, let's wait a bit more. Great. New player offer. Start off your student journey with a boost of extra So this is the currency. With a boost of extra currency. Show me. Okay, so this is... Oh, yeah, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. It says, a purchase of a digital product grants a license for the product in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. For full terms and conditions, please see Jam City's terms of service. But I'm not going to buy anything, guys. At least not for now. Meet Hagrid. Yeah, you got away with animals, Alex. If you're free, I'd like to talk to you about owning magical pets. Okay. Let's give that a go. Oh, no, later. We could go to the courtyard. Meet Hagrid. Let's meet Hagrid. Let's meet Hagrid, shall we? Yeah, let's indeed do that. Perfect. So... Oh, here you are. I can tell you have a way with animals and creatures, Alex. Thanks, Hagrid. Have you ever considered getting a pet that's a bit more magical? Maybe a crab or a weasel? Aren't those unauthorized? Yeah, just have to be subtle and discreet like me, Alex. I would love to have my own magical Sorry, that was me. I would love to have my own magical creature. Where can I get one? Just head back to the Ravenclaw common room. And don't forget to introduce your new magical pet to me and Fang. Woof! Alright. We've met Hagrid. If you want to get a magical pet, Go to your dorm room, Alex. They're waiting for you there. Yeah, he's got very difficult accents to pull off. Okay, Niffler in Hogwarts. There are tappable objects across Hogwarts that will award you with items like energy. Explore Hogwarts and tap around to find them. For the next 7 days, you can also find a mischievous Niffler in the West Towers. Did you know that word, guys? Mischievous. Mischievous. Repeat after me. Mischievous. Mischievous Niffler in the West Tower. Find a Niffler each day for a bonus reward. And the third, let's read what it says under the third box. Each consecutive day will grant a bigger reward. Take me. Okay, we've got the Niffler there. Found it. Good. It gives us some coins, I think. Okay. Alright, it rewarded us. Perfect. Keep playing to gain entry. That room is locked, isn't it? So I think that we need to go to Ravenclaw house, don't we? Let's have a look at that one. The dormitory. Guys, welcome to Alex's Adventures in English. And I'm glad you've joined this live session. You can introduce yourselves in the chat. You're welcome to do that and to ask any questions and make any comments you'd like to make. Okay, this is your dorm room. Here you can visit your pets and even decide who is by your side as you roam about Hogwarts. Okay. I'm not sure what this is all about. Okay. Let's alright, let's not do this. I think we should try and see. What's this? A cat. Alright, I think that we need to leave this room for now. Okay. Let's find the dueling book. Yeah, let's go. Let's find that dueling book, shall we? I think we need to go to the corridor. The corridor. That's the way you pronounce that word. Yeah. The corridor. Repeat after me, guys. Corridor. It's like corri plus the word door. Corridor. Oh, here's Rowan. Let's talk to him. So, this is the artifact room. What's your first impression of the place, Alex? I like it. Let's go for its impressive. It's impressive. Look at how much magical stuff is crammed in here. Yeah, I know. I want to look at all of... Yeah, I want to look at all of it. Can you repeat that? Can you say that? Yeah, I know. Or yes, I know. I want to look at all of it. I want to look at all of it. They say untold treasures lie within the artifact room. Along with untold odors. There's a tricky word, isn't it? Odor. Repeat after me. Odor.
Odor.
Odor. Right? So the plural is odors. Repeat after me. Odor. Odors. So, in a way, guys, it's like saying, let me see if I can share that with you. No. Yeah, okay. I should connect my tablet with it. But anyway, yeah, that'll take me too much time. Let's continue. So, odor. Odors. Perfect. Let's hurry up and find Ravenclaw's secret dueling book. It could lead us to the offensive move. Creature. Sorry, guys. It could lead us. That's a difficult one. It could lead us to the offensive move. Creative advantage. Again, creative advantage and healing method we need to learn. Let's say that, all that again. It could lead us to the offensive move, creative advantage, and healing method we need to learn. Can you say that after me, guys? It could lead us to the offensive move, creative advantage, and healing method we need to learn. Alright, for now, I'll fight the urge to catalogue every single amazing thing in this room. Alex. There's a mysterious voice. Alex. Did you hear that? Hear what? Alex. There it is again. A voice calling my name. It wasn't me. I know it wasn't you. You're sure you didn't hear anything? Quite sure. Perhaps it was your imagination. Twice? Perhaps. Let's just find the dueling book. Okay. So let's try and find this dueling book. Earn 5 full stars for a chance to get chocolate frogs. A box containing a chocolate frog and a card featuring a famous... okay. So a box containing a chocolate frog and a card featuring a famous wizarding figure. Okay. Alright. So, we need to try and do that. There's a problem with Twitch's chat right now. Not sure what's going on with that. Don't know why. But anyway, guys, you can watch me. Yeah, you should try and watch me on YouTube right now because Twitch's chat isn't working. I think Restream is the problem. Let me see if I can go to... Okay, there we go. I think that there's a problem with me connecting to the chat. Why is it look offline on YouTube? There's a problem with the chat. I don't know why. On Restream, there's a problem with the chat. Okay. Let me try and send you another message. Okay. So Twitch got the message, but not YouTube. Alright. Never mind. Never mind, guys. Let's continue. Let's continue with the game. So you can let me know, guys, if you're on... Alright, there we go. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm just having a look at the chats on YouTube and on Twitch. Perfect, guys. Let's continue. Let's see, we need to do this. Brilliant. Alright, let's see if we can start this challenge. It's a kind of challenge, isn't it? So, what do we have to do here? Discover. Perfect. Oh, we need to get some energy as soon as possible. We need more energy, or otherwise we'll have to wait to keep playing. Consider. Explore. This scroll reads like a shopping list. And search. Very good. What else do we have to do here? Study. Excellent. Examine. Peek. 1 point of energy recharges every 4 minutes. Wait for your energy to recharge or buy. I'll wait. I'll have to wait. Oh, my dear. What is this? Do I have to... Okay, let's see if we can buy using these... No. No. I'd much rather wait, guys. So, I think... What about this? Oh, no. Can't do it. No. I'll wait. Alright, I'll have to wait. Never mind. So in the meantime, as we wait, I think we should try and do something else. Alright, that's not possible to do. I think we should leave this place for now and return later on. Let's go to the Great Hall. Let's explore it, shall we? Okay, this is the Great Hall. The Great Hall at Hogwarts. Isn't it great, guys? Yeah, these guys, this girl looks like Weasley, and this one looks like, I don't know, maybe a Malfoy or something. Let's see if we can talk to one of these guys. I don't think we can. But that would be great, wouldn't it? All right. Okay, I think that we've got nothing to do here right now. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue exploring. What's this? Lower floor, west. Let's go to the courtyard. What's this? The corridor. Okay, let's continue searching for the book. Oh, I think that we can't do it right. Oh, yeah. Apparently, we can do it. We wait 4 minutes. It seems I have to wait 4 minutes more. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to the courtyard. Yes, let's do that, guys. Alright, so we could play Gobstones, I think it was. Invite recommended attributes. Rowan? Okay. Let's play against him. I've dreamed of attending Hogwarts my entire life, but I'm feeling really homesick, Alex. So 4 turns left. Make Rowan feel at home. Our farm's trees make the best. Wands, brooms, boats. Oh, you got me here. I guess that I should go for this one. Oh no. Okay, success. You made Rowan feel good, I suppose. Oh, my courage level is low. That's not good. Know what tree I missed the most? Well, I guess that's, Oh no. You made Rowan feel better. You get a low... How do I stop feeling homesick? I suppose that, read more books, brew more potions, make more friends. I guess that make more friends is the best choice, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. I miss my family so much. Look at their photos. My brother is missing. Write them a letter. I suppose that writing them a letter is the best option here. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sorry, Alex. I just can't stop feeling sick. I just can't stop feeling homesick. You know, it's different from feeling homesick. That's when you really miss your home, your place. You know, you're away from home and you really miss being there. And look at this. If you say you can't stop, you don't say you can't stop to feel homesick. You say can't stop feeling sick. Okay? That expression to can't stop is when it's followed by a verb. The verb is followed by ing, by an ing. So you say, I just can't stop feeling homesick. Or you might say, I can't stop playing this game. I can't stop eating chips. I can't stop drinking coffee. Do you know what I mean, guys? That's a great expression to know. Out of turns, 1 star to pass. Recommended attribute levels. So, I need to increase my attributes to better my chances. Better means here improve. Okay, to improve my chances, to increase my chances. I think I should go away from now for now and try and increase my levels so that I may have more chances. Okay, you can now play gobstones with your friends in the courtyard. What about this? You now have access to the post box. Owls will occasionally deliver mail to your post box. You'll receive important messages, including updates on new features, events, exciting announcements, and rewards, among other things. Mail will be removed after a specified duration has passed. Stay tuned and keep checking back for more exciting news and gifts coming your way through your post box. Alright, that's good to know. I think that we are almost ready to go and keep looking for the... I think that we need to keep looking for the Dueling book. Right? The Dueling book. Yeah, we need to keep looking for that. So this is the book for Dueling. Okay? So, let's continue. Let's see if we can open this. Oh no, not again. These guys are making me, you know, either watch a video or buy some energy or wait. I think I'm not going to risk watching a video live on YouTube, just in case. What else? What have we got here? What's this? Okay. Cure for boils potion. A must know for any teenage wizard. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good word. So you can say teenage. A teenage. So this is an informal. Actually, the informal version of teenage would be teen. You can say a teenage girl, a teenage nephew. Okay? Or you can talk about teenage magazines. Cure for boy's potion. Alright. That's interesting, isn't it? What else have we got here? I mean, is it possible that I use any of these? No, I don't think so, because... No. What about this? No. I think we need to keep going. To keep moving. Oh, look at that. I think we could use some... Alright. Let's see if we could... What's this, guys? I don't like this outfit. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna keep my traditional outfit, just in case. Okay, there we go. And I think that, yeah, we need to keep waiting, don't we? Yeah, alright. Let's continue. So let's leave this room and keep exploring Hogwarts. Here's how you can navigate around Hogwarts. You've got the dormitory. What else have we got to... As you progress through 4 years at Hogwarts, you'll unlock more locations to explore. Oh, this is quite interesting, isn't it? Look at this. East Towers, West Towers, dungeons, castle grounds. Let's have a look at that. And what about the training grounds? Okay, this looks promising, doesn't it? Oh, but I don't think I've got anything. Yeah, I don't think I've got to do something right now here. I think I don't have anything to do right here. So I believe I should try and visit another place. What about this one? Dumbledore's office. It's locked right now. What about this? Oh yeah, this is what I have to do. And you completed all your side quests. Keep playing for more. Complete Year 2, Chapter 6 to play Quidditch and participate in tryouts. That's an interesting word, isn't it? tryout. It comes from to try something out. But as a noun, you say a tryout or tryouts. Did you notice the change in the shift in stress between to try something out, we stress out, and saying a tryout. A tryout is something, is a noun actually. It's like the act of trying out something. Do you know what I mean? Alright, so that's something Ravenclaw house. I don't think we've got anything to do here. No, we don't. Yeah, I think that what we've got to do now is to try and go back to the West Towers. What about... Yeah, I think that we need to go here. Yeah, no, we can't enter that place right now. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is what I had to do before. No. No. Later. But maybe, if there are more pets... Not now. Yeah, let's go to the corridor. And see what we can do there. What's that? Oh no. Okay. Very good. It looks like someone broke all of the... I don't know, the rules or something. I missed that one. Oh no! New player offer. Yeah, $5. Nearly $5. I think I'd much rather wait. Yeah, that'll be the best. Yeah, this is something you... Yeah, it's something I'd heard about this game that people don't like, isn't it? It's usually a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. So, I think we need to... Yeah. I think we'll have to continue next time, guys, because we can't make any progress in the game if we keep finding these problems. Yeah, we'll have to keep waiting, and that's not going to be very good for the stream, is it? So I think that we'll have to continue with chapter 4 next time. Okay? So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. We did several things. We talked about, well, I talked to you about, I told you a bit about me. I talked to ChatGPT4 live, and I played, and with ChatGPT4 we discussed a few interesting topics like tricky words, like through, thorough, thoughts, though, and we also discussed some idiomatic expressions such as get the hang of something. And then we started playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, and we had some fun until we ran out of energy, and now we've got to keep waiting to get that energy so that we can continue looking for the Dueling book, which is something that I think we'll have to continue doing in the next stream, in our next live stream. But I could give it one more try. Yeah, I could give it a try. That's what I wanted to say. And let's see if we can, yeah, peek. Good. Very good. What about this? Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. Yeah. We'll definitely have to continue next time. We had a great time together. I had a great time doing this live stream. So guys, I hope to see you next time. And in the meantime, keep watching my videos on YouTube. And leave any comments you'd like to drop. You can drop any comments you'd like to make on any of my videos, on this video too, and ask any questions you have, and I'll be chuffed to bits to reply to them. And see you next time, guys. And now I'm gonna get some sleep, okay? And I hope, I don't know where you are, but here where I'm at the moment, it's quite late. So see you next time, guys, and take care. Bye bye for now. Cheers.